I've always wondered what the most hated videos are on the entirety of YouTube, in terms of which ones have had the most dislikes and the most hatred thrown towards them of all time. And I'm using the Wikipedia list of the most disliked videos, because they've nicely sorted the top 50 hated videos, so I can gradually go through them and give my opinions on them, and decide whether they are worthy or not of having more hate thrown towards them. So let's just start with number 50. It's off to a great start. It's an unavailable video, which is obviously taken down because it was probably controversial. The name of it is some other language, and I've translated the page. And what it seems to be is some kind of drama. What I really have with Kenya. It just seems like some kind of drama, whatever. It's only number 50. Next. 49, we've got PewDiePie's Can This Video Get the Same Likes and Dislikes, which has 970,000 dislikes. Now, this one doesn't really count, does it? Because it's like the joke of the video. So to be honest, I'm gonna add a dislike to try and even it out a bit to stay within the meme of the video. Alright, here's our first of many Justin Bieber entries. Justin Bieber's very popular song, What Do You Mean? One I can't say I've actually heard before, with nearly 1 million dislikes, just under with 993. I'm just going to give this a quick watch and see if it deserves a dislike or not. Okay, so I got through about half of it. I mean, it's fine. It's Justin Bieber being Justin Bieber. I don't know if it quite deserves to be one of the most hated videos in all of YouTube, but I mean, I don't like it. And I mean, out of these two options I have, I'm gonna say I dislike it more than I like it, so sorry. Oh, look, another Justin Bieber song. Hang on, I don't know any of his goddamn songs apart from that one really famous one that's hated, so bear with me while I actually listen to it. Okay, that's enough of that one. So, I don't know. It's about on par with that other one, so I guess its placement is somewhat fair. I feel more confident in giving this one a dislike, though. I mean, these Justin Bieber videos hardly count, really. It's most interesting when there are more dislikes than likes, and proportionally, these dislikes, they're kind of weak compared to the amount of likes there are. Okay, this one's looking a little better. It's one of these kids' animated videos that I guess everyone hates. Who's going on these videos and disliking them? Apart from children or kids, they're so harmless. And they're just really long, and they get an obscene amount of views. Like, that's nearly 3 times the amount of views my entire channel has on this one video, just because babies watch it. I mean, it's just for little kiddies, so again, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say I like this. I don't dislike it. It's so inoffensive to me. I'm gonna add a little like on there, so you deserve it, Lav Vaca Lola. I'm sorry about my pronunciation. It's probably completely wrong. Right, yet another song, but at least it's not Justin Bieber this time. I think I know this song. Hang on, let me double check. Okay, well, the song is awful. I don't know what you expected from that, but I mean, the video isn't that bad in terms of its production. It's got some, it's interesting looking. And again, with the really low dislike to like ratio, I mean, come on, it does sort of deserve this many dislikes. It ain't good. Oh, look, it's right on a nice edge of 1,000, so watch this. Boom. There we go. That's more rounded. Beautiful. So here we are with the first major dislike landslide with a video from YouTube's own creation, as in the company. Some of you might remember this atrocious idea that YouTube had for what was called YouTube Heroes, where they were kind of trying to get people to curate YouTube comments, and yeah, it was a very strange idea. I think the main issue people had with it was it seemed ripe for manipulation and abusing of the potential power you could get from it. I mean, as bad as an idea it is, sometimes the YouTube hate train does go a bit too far. I know it might be hypocritical of me saying that, but it's just a classic case of a company having an idea and teaching it or telling it to us in such a way that's very confusing and doesn't really make clear what it is. So I'm gonna have to add a dislike. Oh, I'm not signed in because I had to go on the Wayback Machine to even find this one because YouTube was so embarrassed by it, they took it down. Next up is yet another of these kiddie videos. This one's a horrible CG one. I'm not even going to attempt to try and pronounce whatever the hell this says. But the dislikes be looking a bit higher on this one. It's, what's that, about a third. I'm going to have to add a dislike onto this one just because of how creepy these eggs look. I wouldn't want my kids looking at, what the heck? They're being dismantled? Okay, this is definitely getting a dislike. Why is all this creepy machinery in here? That's unacceptable. You're getting a dislike from me. Alright, Alright, yeah, another baby nursery rhyme. The Yes Yes Vegetables song. Ugh. All of these are really creepy. And all of these just have a bucket load of dislikes for whatever reason. This one's recently passed 1 million dislikes. So that would be the first one in this video, I guess. I mean, how am I supposed to convey any strong opinion either way about these goddamn videos? They're just nursery rhymes and creepy animated videos. I don't like them, but I suppose they have their place, and plenty of kids be watching them. But you know what? I dislike this. Ah, here we are, something we all know, the Gummy Bear song. One of the worst creations in human history. A classic, by over a decade old now. Can you believe that? I remember watching this when I was a kid, and I don't want to say if I found it funny or not, because it's too embarrassing. They made a movie based on this guy, which I've made a video on if you want to give that a watch. But this was very YouTube 2007. It was all about these stupid animated mascots and an annoying catchy song that would be put in movies like 3 years too late. Definitely getting a dislike. I honestly can't believe I haven't already. I speak of the devil, there's another one. The Crazy Frog, from a couple years after the Gummy Bear, but this... back then, in 2009, this guy was everywhere. I remember there were toys of him, there was a song that was on TV. It was a breakout hit for some reason. It was really annoying, and that was kind of what it got by on, was being known for being annoying, and that in and of itself is kind of worthy of the dislikes, but... also worthy of being liked too, because it's that principle of there being no bad press because someone made a lot of money out of this. Look, this got nearly 2 billion views. So you know what, Crazy Frog? I may hate the Gummy Bear, but you're getting a like from me, bro. Next up is another one of these goddamn kids animated things. They're all the same. This one has way more dislikes. It's nearly a 50-50 split, and I'm gonna add to the dislikes because fuck these videos, they're stupid. Next up is Machine Gun Kelly's Eminem diss track, Rap Devil, which is an incredibly lame piece of music production, which is not impressive, and it's just lame. There's no other word for it. It's like if I made a rap. Wasn't this guy in Bird Box? That super lame film? You guys a dislike just for being in Bird Box for whatever reason. Alright, next up is one of these songs that some YouTuber has made. Roast Yourself Challenge Kenya OS, whatever that means. And the song is in some Hispanic language, so I have no idea what it's about. But the music video is annoying and flashy, and it's got on my nerves enough to deserve a dislike. So Ed Sheeran's Shape of You is apparently hated quite a lot, but I mean, I kind of got to dispute this one's ranking, because look how many likes it has to dislike. That's only like a 5% dislike ratio. That's nothing. It's barely even hated particularly. I don't really like this song, so I'm gonna add a dislike on there, but this is a lame one. I remember when this Katy Perry Swish Swish video came out, and it deserves every dislike it got. This song sucks. It's the most desperate music video I've seen in a long time. Just referencing a bunch of current memes, but that weren't even current when it came out. So it was horrendously outdated, super unfunny, and worst of all, the biggest crime is that the song stinks. It's terrible. Gosh, just terrible. And there's the kid from Stranger Things. Oh, and the backpack kid. It's just, God, it's so incredible. Yep, there we go. So incredible. Yep, dislike. Get out of here. Where would we be on a list talking about some of the most hated YouTube videos without the Ghostbusters remake or reboot or whatever it is? Of course, the movie's been out for a while at this point, and, you know, a lot of us have seen it. I've seen it, and it is not good. And the thing that made it extra insulting was, like, people to do with the production blaming it on sexism and not just on the fact that the movie looks bad. Are we not allowed to dislike a movie that looks bad and turned out was bad? This movie stinks. Get out of here with this. Dislike. I've never listened to this before. I've never even heard of it before. I'm clearly out of the loop in a lot of ways, but I don't like the song, so I'm gonna give it a dislike. Because, yeah, it's a song, of course. Most of these are goddamn songs, because so much shit music is released. Alright, so Johnny Johnny Yes Papa nursery rhyme is in here, of course. And this is an abomination of a video. I can't believe how creepy it is, how many people have seen it. Of course, it was memed last year. And I never found the memes very funny, so that adds into it. Oh my god. What is... what is that supposed to be? What? Okay. I can't look at this anymore, so I'm just gonna dislike it and move on. Up next is a 54-minute long Wheels on the Bus nursery rhyme for babies video, which has ratings turned off because it got so many dislikes. It had something like 1.2 million dislikes, which again, are babies disliking these videos by accident with their little feet kicking the iPads they're watching? I don't know. I mean, I'll add a dislike, but it won't do anything because they've got it off. Ryan's toy review is up with his huge egg surprise toys challenge with inflatable water slide. Could you get any more goddamn words into that don't even make a coherent sentence? I don't know why these videos get so many dislikes. They're pretty harmless. I just hope that the money they make from this kind of goes towards the kid in some way, rather than his college education or something, and the parents don't just pocket it. I suppose in a way it is a bit sick to use your small child to get views and money on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to give that a dislike. This is Rice Gum's first entry. It was his response to iDubbbz's video, and this one was not good. I'm sorry, Rice Gum, but this video sucks. It's not funny, the lyrics are awful, he's kind of taking it too seriously, and this one's just over the barrier of having more dislikes than likes, and I'm gonna have to add to the dislikes because it's just kind of sad and ultra pathetic, so... Look what you made me do, look what you made me, look what you... One of the worst pop songs that I have heard in recent years, like... Forget about Justin Bieber or Katy Perry. This song has one of the worst choruses of all time. Like, it's an insult to everything musical ever made. Like, I can't stand this song or this video or anything that it stands for. And I'm honestly surprised it only has 1.2 million dislikes and now one more. So this one is weird. I've had to find a re-upload of it because it was something to do with a woman trying to... It was all to do with Brazilian politics, so I have absolutely nothing to add in terms of commentary, but it was... The original upload got many, many, many dislikes in a short amount of time, and they took it down, so I'll add one just for good measure. Awful Lil Pump song, Gucci Gang. You can get a dislike. Awful Miley Cyrus song where she was trying way too hard to be edgy and out there. It's just pathetic. Bath song, Coco Melon nursery rhymes and kids songs. Oh, another one of these. Wow, they're all the same goddamn video. Let's just get just dislike. No. Oh, of course this goddamn thing is in here. Dame tu casita. It's kind of... It was 2018's Crazy Frog or Gummy Bear song in a way. It was memed everywhere, everyone said how annoying and bad it was. I gotta say, the animation is so bizarre. Like, is it meant to look like that? It looks like it was from 2003. Did they pay like an intern somewhere who just figured out how to animate in 3D technology to do this? I hate this video, dislike. Rice comes in here again, but the gimmick of the video is how many dislikes he can get, so I'm actually gonna like this one just to ruin it. Got another Justin Bieber song, and to be honest, this one doesn't seem as bad as the other ones in terms of the video or the song. Totally inoffensive to me. Not feeling it either way. Don't like it, don't dislike it, really. Well, I dislike it more than I like it, but just so I'm not like an agnostic about this, I'm just gonna put a dislike. So of course this recent drama of January 2019 is this Gillette advert, "We believe the best men can be," which is kind of a weird one to me. It does deserve the hatred it got in terms of it's really condescending and most importantly false when this big multi-million corporation is trying to tell you how to act socially when they're a business who notoriously have pretty backwards and messed up histories of child labor, and you know, companies, they be dodging tax, they be doing all sorts of criminal stuff, so it just seems really false and fake and dishonest to do something like this. No one wants to be spoken down to, especially for like an advert about a razor. Like, why is it an advert's job to tell us to not be assholes? It's all just a gross marketing tactic to get a bunch of hate or love, because they get both sides involved and then it gets Gillette branding everywhere. So in terms of clever advertising, yeah, but it's pretty distasteful and transparent to me, so I'm disliking it. Miley Cyrus's Abomination Wrecking Ball is in here. And I've already disliked it, so I don't need to add to that. I don't know when I would have done that, probably years ago. She's been in here a few times, and I guess she was just popular, so deserved it. Nicki Minaj's first proper entry. This song sucks. Boop. Pokemon Go song by Misha for kids. A memed song which looks like a kid that's been captured by some predator and forced to sing about Pokemon for views and money. It's creepy and weird and makes me feel a bit ill, and does deserve to be hated to the extreme that it has been. Nearly 2 million dislikes. Let's add to that. Who is this guy? What are you doing, man? Another Johnny Yes Papa video, and I was about to say it's less creepy than the other one, and you know what it is. It's got slightly better animation. I'll give it that. Still quite creepy. Nearly 2 million dislikes, and I'm adding to it. Baby Shark Dance, Sing and Dance, Animal Songs, Pink Fong Songs for Children, of course, is in here. Everyone knows this song. Honestly, I don't hate this video. It's too earwormy to me, which might make you angry to hear, but I don't know. It just doesn't anger me. And considering how many views this has, the dislikes aren't that bad. So you know what? I know you're gonna hate me for it, but I like this video. Although what I don't like is these kids being in it. I never feel comfortable with these children and just wondering what, whose kids they are, where they found them. It's just, you can't trust anyone on YouTube. Especially when it comes to anything kid-related, considering its history. Jacob Sartorius sweatshirt. I've already disliked, and yep, poo-poo. It's poo-poo, Jacob. Poo-poo. Yet another video I've already previously disliked, the Unavoidable Size Gangnam Style from 2012. I don't particularly hate the song. I don't think it's really good or anything, and there is something to be said about how it just took off. For whatever reason. For whatever dumb reason. But I can never forgive it for it being in films and referenced in, things that matter. What was it? There was some film I was watching the other day that had a Gangnam Style reference in it, and I was like, oh no, that's the worst. Oh yeah, it was that comedy, This Is the End. And it was hard to watch that section, because it's very 2012, and should stay in 2012 on this channel and should never be shown or listened to anywhere else. Yes, 2017's YouTube Rewind. This is where it started to begin with the hate train, as there's a train in the background. Dislikes were pretty large, and I've already disliked this one, so you don't have to worry about that. But it wasn't quite, there was still more likes than dislikes. The star power of everyone in the video was enough to bring it up until what we'll get to later with last year's one. Logan Paul's So Sorry video's up next. He's very genuine in this video, and you can really tell. Just look at his face. I can't stand these apology videos from YouTubers. Just, god damn it. Just don't do what you did in the first place, you goober. Skadoosh. Masha and the Bear, Recipe for Disaster, episode 17? Whoa! Holy, this is amazing! You telling me this kind of free stuff was available on YouTube this whole time? Oh, God. This is awesome. This is getting 5 likes from me. This is getting 100 likes from me. Cortando o Bato do YouTube. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why this video is so hated from a channel with over 5 million subscribers. So he's destroying his 100k plaque, or someone else's or something. I don't really know what he's doing. And then he's sawing it in half. So I can't really tell, but I guess he just cut his own plaque in half and he got 2.5 million dislikes from it. I don't really know the full story on this one. Someone's gonna have to update me on this, but I'm a sheep, so I'm gonna have to dislike it. We're nearing the end now. We got another song. Bibby H, How Is It? Whack Bat. Alright, I made it 40 seconds. It's just awful. This is a blast from the past. Rebecca Black's Friday. One of the greatest videos ever made. I'm just gonna like it now. This video is a classic. It's so bad that it's good. Some rich girl got a music video made because she wanted to be a star. Awesome video. Everyone should watch it. I'm sure you've all seen it already. But it does deserve dislikes over likes. I'm glad there are more dislikes and it's not just accepted, because that would be too far. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare reveal trailer. Gosh, what an amount of dislikes. Nearly 4 million dislikes from a series that sells an obscene amount of copies every year. I don't know if I quite understand why it was this one that really set it off. I know the internet, as a rule, hates Call of Duty and anything to do with it, but this was the one that really set people off. I guess because it really was abandoning everything that Call of Duty had known before. It looks more like Halo than a Call of Duty game. It's almost completely unrecognizable. So it's hard to tell if this was genuine COD fans who were angry or just gamers online who wanted to rag on COD yet again. But I mean, I don't like the video. I think it's lazy and I think it looks like a piss poor combination of much better things, so I'm gonna dislike it either way, but whatever, man. COD be COD. Not even gonna press play on this one, it's just Despacito. That must be the most viewed video on YouTube. Yeah, this is the most viewed video on YouTube. God, that's lame. I'm gonna dislike that. I preferred Gangnam Style, because at least that was odd and weird. This is just fucking lame. People like listening to this. Next up is Pewds again, but again, this one doesn't really count. He nearly got 4 million dislikes on a video asking, can this video get 1 million dislikes? And he's asking in the description if he can get 10 million, so I might as well add to it. I mean, it's obviously not quite on the same caliber as the others, so it doesn't really count, but it's kind of neat that it's in the top 10, I guess. Jake Paul, It's Everyday Bro, has over 4 million dislikes, and I'm very happy about that, because I hate even talking about this guy. I hate mentioning him or reminding people that he exists, because I just like ignoring him and never having to worry about him, but here we are in this list, and I still haven't listened to this song, and I'm never going to, beyond the clips I've heard, and I never want to sit through the entire nearly 4 minutes of it. Not a fan. Go away, Jake Paul. The penultimate number 2 ranking of all-time hated videos is Justin Bieber Baby, which I think off the top of my head is the longest running, was held the title of most hated video on YouTube for the longest, the most amount of time, the most amount of years, with 10 million dislikes, which I'm gonna say, okay, I can't quite say it. They're sort of deserved. I don't think this song's very good or anything, but there are more passionate things that I hate on this list for sure over this. But I guess 2010 was peak Justin Bieber. Everyone either loves him or hates him time. So I don't know. This one doesn't make me angry like some of the others on this list do. So I certainly don't like it. But I'm gonna add a dislike for good measure. But you know what, Bieber? You might have been wronged in this one. Maybe you don't deserve the most disliked video of all time. Well, until our next final ranking. I talked about it before. Everyone on YouTube has YouTube Rewind 2018. Everyone controls Rewind, and goddamn do they control Rewind. The dislikes they're immense on this video. We're approaching 16 million dislikes. Oh, I haven't even disliked it before for some reason. There we go. This video sucks. It's condescending. I've talked about it before. It's so false. I can't get over how bad this one was. I'm already looking forward to the 2019 one to see how better or worse they make it. It's just a fascinating thing that the most hated video on YouTube is made by YouTube themselves. It's beautiful, it's ironic, and it deserves it way more than Justin Bieber's Baby, so I'm very happy that this is the most hated video. So I mean, that's sort of it. If you look at the list here, out of the 50 videos, in beige are the ones highlighted that aren't songs, so it looks about 50-50 split of, there are a lot of songs, a lot of them being baby videos. And I'm just wondering if in the next year we're going to see some new thing that can somehow beat out YouTube Spotlight's YouTube Rewind 2018 video. 16 million dislikes, can you believe it? That's got to be one of the most unintentional disliked videos. Like, Logan Paul with his So Sorry stuff, everyone knows that that's fake and he knows that's going to be hated, but YouTube themselves, with all these fans and these huge stars that are taking part in it, you'd never expect that kind of reaction, but here we are. I like the YouTube Rewind being number 1, but if I had to choose a different one, I really, really dislike that Taylor Swift song, Look What You Made Me Do. I would happily swap places with Justin Bieber's Baby for that. That song deserves more hatred. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your most hated videos are from this list and what ones you think were fair or not. I'll see you on the next video I make. Bye bye!